Hi everyone, welcome to British Outdoors. Today we are looking at the Arctic Field Ration from Norway. So stick around. So as you see, I have the Norwegian flag flying behind me on this pretty windy day here in the UK. And I have an Arctic Field Ration to show you. I have reviewed one of these rations in the past, but this is the chicken and lime menu with lentils, which is a menu I've not seen before. So I'm looking forward to trying this one. Anyway, let's take a closer look. So this is the Arctic Field Ration produced by a company called Drytech in Norway. This company make the real termat meals that you might have seen before. A lot of people take these camping. And they've also been supplying the Norwegian Armed Forces with the Arctic Field Rations for over 30 years. This is classed as a single meal MRE and it is menu number 9. It contains 1,300 calories and it weighs just 348 grams. It has a best before date of the 21st of March 2026. Anyway, let's open it up and take a look what we get inside. It has a tab on the bottom to make it easier to open it up. And there we see, it's got quite a few items. Let's get them out and get a closer look. First we have the main meal, which is real field meal. And of course this is the chicken and lime with lentils. We have an energy drink, peach flavoured, with a pack which says tortilla with seasoned beef. We have a blueberry protein bar, 27% protein. A hot chocolate drink, a pack of peppermint chewing gum, a pack of Colombian instant coffee, a disinfectant swab, a spoon, and a Ziploc bag to put your rubbish in. That is everything in this Arctic Field Ration menu number 9. Right, I need to get some boiling water to add for the main meal and the hot chocolate and coffee. Nice hiss there. And this is packed. Looks like rice in there, chicken, peppers, and supposedly some lentils too. Now of course we have the spoon included. I believe it's a wooden spoon. Yeah. These obviously better for the environment, but if I'm being honest, they're shite. They break easily. Some people don't like the taste of them or the feel of them in their mouth, and I'm currently concerned that it might break as I'm stirring this food up. Anyway, let's give it a go. Right, let's seal that up and leave it to rehydrate for a few minutes. Now we have the chocolate drink and the coffee. I'm going to put them both in the same hot water and make a little Mocka. First the coffee. It is a super windy day here in the central part of England where I am at the moment. So I do hope you can hear me okay. Right, now let's add this cocoa, hopefully without getting it all over the place. So let's try this Mocka mix. Cheers. Ooh, that's very, very tasty. It's very smooth, it's creamy, it's chocolatey, with a hint of coffee that comes through after the first bit of chocolate flavour. That is a really nice Mocka to have with your lunch, especially on a fairly cool and windy day like today. At the moment I'm visiting the UK for work, and whilst I'm here I'm staying with various people along the way. I'm currently staying with one of my best friends in the central of England, and even though I'm away I wanted to keep making you videos. I didn't want to leave a gap, so I'm filming in his back garden. So the last few videos you may see I'm in the kind of same scenery, but it can't be helped at the moment, I'm afraid. Anyway, cheers. Right, next let's make up this peach tasting energy drink. You can actually make it up in the bag, which I'm very tempted to do so actually today. It does have a gusset in the bag, so hopefully it will stand up as I'm adding the water. Now, often I don't like making these up in these bags because they do tend to leak when you're shaking them up. Anyway, let's leave that to go into solution and let's try something else. Right, before we start handling food, let's disinfect our fingers with this disinfectant swab. Contains ethanol, chlorhexidine and glycerol. So it should definitely kill most of the bugs on your hand. It is so moist. In fact, it's so moist, it's dribbled all over my trousers. Yeah, very moist, perfect for getting all the dirt off your fingers. Yeah, that works really, really well. Now let's try this tortilla with seasoned beef. I've never had one of these before. It looks like it's made in the USA. So it's a shelf stable tortilla, and this time filled with beef. Let's break it open to show you. Yeah, it's a tortilla, a little bit soggy feeling to be honest, filled with what looks like some sort of crumbly beef pasty sort of thing with tomato. Right, let's give this a go. Yeah, a nice kind of Mexican beef flavor, beef filled tortilla. The meat is ground very, very finely, and it actually almost tastes like beef jerky kind of meat that's been ground up. But it's got a nice amount of spice to it, a rich tomato kind of sweet sauce. The tortilla is very soft, but it's actually not bad. To say it's quite a processed item, it's all right. I would quite happily finish this off. Much better than I was expecting, to be honest. Sometimes the tortillas and wraps in ration packs, I'm sorry to say, particularly from America and the UK, I've got a kind of an artificial flavour twang you get in your mouth, but this is actually quite pleasant. If you're in the UK, you might know of stag chili, which comes in a can. It's got a taste very familiar to that and kind of reminds me of my student days. Anyway, yeah, it's all right. Right, let's check this meal out now. It's been hydrating for quite a few minutes. And that is what we have. Rice with green beans, looks like peppers or tomato. There's pieces of chicken, there's lentils in here. It's quite sticky by the looks of it, but it smells okay. And I presume, like most real meals, it'll taste pretty good. Right, let's give it a try. It's got a slightly fishy flavour, if I'm being honest, which I've had a few times with rehydrated chicken meals. Slightly fishy, slightly brown kind of chicken meat flavour to it, but it's tasty. It's got a lot going on in here. I can taste peppers, I can taste the green beans. There's some spice in there as well. Look on the back, there's garlic, onion, ginger, lime juice, green beans, cauliflower, bell pepper. Yeah, some rosemary in there too. Yeah, there's a lot going on. But it is tasty. And these pouches have 670 kilocalories in them. So definitely enough to keep you going. After a few spoonfuls, I can already say it's filling, it's zesty. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some heat from that ginger in there, which is nicely warming my mouth up. Very, very tasty. I wasn't sure I was going to like this one because it's got lentils, and ever since I had my gallbladder removed a few years ago, I'm not a big fan of lentils, and they're not a big fan of me either. But this is pretty tasty. Plenty of pieces of chicken in there. very nice. Does it taste like a home-cooked meal? No. Does it taste like a good quality camping meal? Yeah. Which, to be honest, is better than some already hydrated main meals I've had in other rations. Right, let's check out this drink. I'm not sure if you can see that, but we have definitely got a nice peachy coloured drink. Right, I'm really thirsty and my mouth is a little bit burning after that main meal, so I'm looking forward to trying this. Wow, that is got a hell of a punch of peach. It's super sweet. I think a little bit more water would have been better for me personally, as I don't like things super sweet, but it's very, very tasty. It's refreshing. It's got some salts in there, some sugars in there. Yeah, I actually quite like it. Normally, peach drinks kind of remind me a little bit of cat's piss, but this is actually not bad at all. Now it's time for the protein bar, blueberry flavoured. It looks just like a cereal bar. It's got a nice kind of dark reddy purpley colour from all those blueberries. Some Rice Krispies by the looks of it. Very, very sticky. It's chewy. Very chewy. But it's super sweet. It's got a strong blueberry flavour to it. It's got a nice crispy kind of texture with those Rice Krispies in there. But it's very, very chewy. It's got a very, very sticky sort of feeling to it. I'm glad I'm not eating this in Greece, so it'd be melting all of my fingers now. But yeah, you see lots of bits of fruit in there. And they must have poured some sort of protein powder in this, because per 100 grams contains 27 grams of protein. This is a 40 gram bar, so of course you're going to get slightly less than half of that amount, but still a good amount of protein. Is it my favourite cereal bar I've ever had? No. It's got quite a sort of sour sort of aftertaste to it, which I'm not that keen on, but packed full of energy, packed full of protein, definitely good to have on the go. Right, the final thing to have is this peppermint chewing gum. You get 2 pieces per pack. Instant peppermint hit. Instantly making me salivate as well, really, really heavily. Which of course is good, helping me clean my teeth. Yeah, nice. Very, very powerful minty flavour though. I like it. And with that, we've come to the end of the Arctic Field Ration from Norway. A nice ration, nice and compact, nice and light. It really performs well in number of calories per gram, although of course you do have to carry the water to rehydrate all the items. But yeah, I liked it. The main meal was very good. The Mocka that I made was very, very tasty. Surprisingly, I liked the peach drink, and even the tortilla wrap as well was actually nice. The protein bar was kind of average, but I do like the fact they give you a protein bar, not just a regular energy bar. But overall, I liked it. It was a nice solid ration, and those real meals are very, very tasty, very, very filling. So yeah, I think it performed well. So how does it place on our ration pack league table? Well, I'd give it a 7.6 out of 10. And that is because it's so compact, it's so light. There are a nice amount of items in here. It is a single meal, but you could quite easily carry 2 or 3 of these with you in your backpack. Anyway, that was the Arctic Ration from Norway. Let me know what you thought of this in the comment section below. I'm sure you've seen many of these before. Have you seen this menu before? The chicken and lime, because it's the first time I've seen this one. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, but for now, thanks for watching, take care, much love, see you next time.